And here we are before the next match. But let's talk about what happened earlier tonight. Because earlier tonight, at our final, on our final NXT before the take our final step before Survivor Series, our final pay-per-view before Survivor Series, our World Tour continues in Mexico for our next takeover event, earlier in our first match of the night, Toxic Blonde's Mandy Rose got a huge win over former NXT UK Women's Champion Xia Li. After the match, our legendary NXT UK Women's Champion Stacy Keibler saved Xia Li from a toxic beatdown from the Blondes. Legend Killer and Whittle's war continued in the backstage brawl, which Legend Killer dominated, but in the end Whittle was the last man standing after hitting a huge bro Derek after getting dominated with TKOs on the chair by Legend Killer, RKOs and spears all over the place, and candlesticks and chairs also got involved in this huge war. Also, Swerve faced Andy in a no-holds-barred match where Andy went crazy yet again by beating up both opponent and official. The win was never in any danger for Andy. After his win, however, Zero tried to get his revenge against him. After Andy turned his back on Zero, if you would call it that way, 2 weeks ago. The number one contender for the North American Championship defeated a champion earlier tonight in Wes Lee. Luckily for Wes Lee, his precious NXT Championship wasn't on the line against Death Demon Jr. And it was for once a fair contest in the Demon family, despite the distractions. Despite Emma trying to distract Wes Lee, and distracted him once. It was a fair contest. For what Demon Family standards are, as we just saw a couple of moments ago, the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship, the member of the Demon Family, Ember Moon, ambushed, injured, and destroyed her former tag team partner, Io Shirai, in the backstage area. And I'm concerned about Io after getting tossed off a huge stage in the backstage area. After getting completely destroyed, they're tossed against the ambulance and powerbomb on the steel chair. I'm concerned about Io, and then this huge toss from even higher than ever before. So yeah, Io's not just her career, her life could be in jeopardy, but the show must go on, and it goes on huge with former NXT UK champion Maskedman, who will get this rematch come Sunday, our World Tour Mexico event, Takeover Mexico event against champion Wes Lee, who lost earlier tonight against Death Demon Jr. Could be advantage for Maskedman, who never got pinned or submitted in his 3 or 4 months here, and he faced off against the leader of Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar. Last week it was Maskedman teaming up with Wes Lee against the tag champs in a losing effort of the much cheating numbers game from Legado, but Maskedman and Wes Lee proved how tough they are to beat, and Wes Lee got pinned in the end, but it was a tough outing. It was a very great contest. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. I recommend you to highly recommend you to check it out. I never do such a thing if it wouldn't been a great match, but it was one hell of a bouting, and there's no rivalry between those teams so far, but who knows? And Wes Lee and Maskedman aren't really a team, but who knows? Maybe in the future. Who knows? But the Masked Savior had his gold in the past and could regain it on Sunday, but he got the gold by taking it from the unbeatable Walter, the Winged General, and then after winning a number one contender match against Pete Dunne, his first pay-per-view debut, and then been on a winning streak in this war against Imperium even, and against Walter even, and defeated him twice on pay-per-view, and then it was a Super Slam match after Pete Dunne attacked Maskedman over and over again and dragged Wes Lee into the situation, and unluckily for Maskedman, Wes Lee walked out with the gold in the Super Slam match, but Wes Lee and Maskedman teamed up not for the first time last week. They teamed up against Birch and Lorcan twice, and built up to the Super Slam match they had against Pete Dunne, and it was Maskedman and Wes Lee and against Pete Dunne for Maskedman's NXT UK Championship. which of course Wesley won, but to the build-up they faced up Dunn's lackeys, only Lorcan and Danny Burch, and they walked out victorious twice. Once Wesley did all by himself, didn't even need to tag a Maskman. And now we have this match, Maskman against Santos Escobar. And yeah, I can't wait to find out. I mean, Escobar has his cronies by his side, but don't forget, Legado de Fantasma, they have to worry about many things. I mean, they could been on facing the brothers again, who they are in a heated rivalry so far, and Escobar attacked and injured Big Sash for his teammate.
Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 248 pounds, the Masked Man.
There's the Masked Savior, but let's speak about Escobar this last couple of weeks and Legado Fantasma. White and Mendoza got the tag team, answered the open challenge from the then champions, the brothers, who were our tag team champions back then. To the surprise of everybody, it was a very good match. It was a 5-star match. If you haven't checked that out, check it out as well. And they brought us shockingly lost to Legado, and the first loss, getting the first loss handed by Legado, and then 2 weeks later they had the rematch for the titles, which the brothers won. But the week later it was Santos Escobar showing up for the first time alongside his teammates White and Mendoza in a 6-person tag match to face the brothers in a 6-person tag match, where they had the first person by them who they found backstage in Ilya Dragunov, and Legado won this tag match. And
from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Santos Escobar.
And then it was their leader Santos Escobar getting involved by attacking and injuring Big Sash, the brothers Big Sash, in the backstage area back when he was one half of the tag team champions. And yeah, Sasha, then he got in the head and the minds of both Sasha and Big Sash with that attack, because Sasha lost it in this match that he demanded later tonight when on his arrival against Escobar. He lost it by hitting knees of Glory's left and right, and hitting Escobar multiple times with his baseball bat. And then it was on paper time, and then next week Sasha recruited Andy and Zero for a squad in this war against Legado and losing effort against Legado. And then on pay-per-view it was Sasha in an Extreme in his match against the leader of Legado, against Santos Escobar, in an Extreme Rules matchup. But the match started between Maskman and Escobar with UGT, as it was Sasha against Escobar in an Extreme Rules match. So Escobar's pay-per-view debut in our series, and Escobar got a huge loss after being dominated by Sasha. But don't forget, after the match just started, Big Sash got his revenge on Escobar by appearing first time after Escobar injured him and hitting his tombstone on Escobar, allowing Sasha to take advantage and yeah, destroying Escobar on that night. But later tonight was Big Sash's return, while Raul Mendoza and Jackie White invoked their rematch clause against the brothers Sasha and Big Sash for the tag titles, and White and Mendoza won. But after the match they even attacked both brothers Sasha and Big Sash to show off how much worse of winners they are. Even about that losers, but nothing against the winners of the Legado are all losing. You know, punch to the face of Maskman, Hurricane One from Escobar after getting Maskman off the top rope. I don't know why Maskman even tried to play. It's a submission specialist, the last participant in legendary Hard Family Dungeon. He's the last person who ever got trained there, and now he got destroyed by Escobar with follow-away slam and strong takedown as well, while Mendoza celebrating it. Maskman isn't a high flyer. He's a submission specialist, but shoot in the corner, they'll stomp to the back of the head, as now Escobar huge momentum, leg drop. And don't forget, Escobar also faced off Big Sash 2 or 3 weeks ago on NXT in a very good matchup, also very good match, but in a losing effort to Big Sash after getting back and forth for a while, but a backbreaker from Escobar. But Escobar will want to get back on the winning tracks after losing to both brothers in singles competition after injuring Big Sash in the backstage area for a couple of weeks. With two Phantom Drivers on the siege here. Backbreaker to Maskedman right there.
He's absorbed some damage already.
What a leg drop. This is Escobar is in this matchup after getting dominated from Maskedman for much. As now Escobar kicks and strikes to Maskedman. As the crowd wants to Maskedman Maskedman back into this match, but nope. Into the face of Maskedman, but Maskedman fighting back twice to, but Escobar stopping him right there. So now get him into the ropes. But there's Escobar on his mind. Get him to the outside. As Escobar helps twice to fly to the outside. As the ref's counting out Maskedman as Escobar. You're trying to fly indeed. Huge suicide dive against Maskedman and both men are down. So ref able to forced to restarting the count as Escobar back inside the ring. As the fans chanting this is awesome, and so it is, but White gets involved. A sheep shot from Legado as White gets involved. As I don't think the ref couldn't sort get powerbombed outside of the ring because of Escobar. Kick to the back to a Maskedman from White. And the Hurricane Runner to the official as well by Escobar. Kick to the back from White to Maskedman yet again. And the kick to the face as well as now Escobar back in the ring. Ref didn't sort, so you can't disqualify them for that. Only for them beating him down, but nope. As Maskedman getting Escobar as White tried to strike, but should be careful with respect his feet as Maskedman celebrates with the crowd. As flexing with for the crowd as Escobar. And damn it.
Got the leg.
That's my control animation. Isn't good. I just want him back there. Stop.
Great reaction from Santos.
Great reaction from Santos indeed. There's Escobar. Tried to get him involved, but nope.
Wrenches the arm.
Or the drop kicker from Maskedman. And the cover he goes will be enough though. One? No, not even one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's gonna take.
Escobar came out barely. As Maskedman, schoolboy. Also super kick right there. As Maskedman, going for a sharpshooter. As Escobar's tapping, there's White, but he's too late. As Maskedman wins this. As Maskedman got a huge win over Escobar here tonight. Huge win for Maskedman indeed. After getting Escobar and his cheating. As Escobar not happy about it, but that's the matchup. I mean, this guy's messed up there.
Kinda did too.
But what a win for Maskedman it is. But we're not even close of being done, guys. So stay tuned with me to the rest of the night. But it could be not just only interesting for the Legado Fantasma, but for all of us, because later tonight it will be the tag team title tournament finals. To crown the #1 contender for Legado's White and Mendoza. It will be either the brothers facing Escobar's boys White and Mendoza come Sunday, or it will be the Blade Runner. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, guys.